I would be the kid with the white t-shirt on in the pool, and you can gain weight eating salads all day.
Carbs are not the enemy. What up, Brix Squad? I'm excited. This is the first installment of the transformation series where I'm going to be telling people's amazing transformation stories. I'm here at my man Jaime's house. He lost 100 pounds in a year, and I'm going to have a great discussion where he's going to share all the secrets to his success. And afterwards, we're going to go to the gym so you can see exactly what he does to maintain his weight loss. So I'm here with my man Jaime from Big Fit.
Yes, sir.
My man has done something that millions of people are trying to do right now. So this is going to be a conversation where I pick your brain a little bit, get to the bottom of some of the secrets that made your transformation successful, right? So you lost 100 pounds in a year?
In a year, yeah, 100 pounds in a year.
Did it ever bother you being overweight?
I remember when I was younger, I would be the kid with the white t-shirt on in the pool, for example.
Oh, so you wore a shirt in the pool too?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I was that guy too.
So yeah, 100% I was that guy. And I was no longer doing the t-shirt thing probably once I was like 17, 18, 19.
Okay. Have you ever dealt with any like depression, anxiety, or any of that stuff related to your weight?
Nothing that you mentioned, but I would say get bullied, not like physically, but like, you get all the fat jokes and you get the big jokes, and you just, you kind of just become immune to it, and it is what it is type of
So
thing.
When people would make fun of you, how'd that make you feel?
And it would kind of, I guess you get a question like, I don't know, what can I do? Like, I'm this size, or, I'm big, like, I need to do something about it. It makes you question, like, why?
When you decided to lose weight,
Yeah.
what was the first step that you took?
I went to get my BMI scan because I knew my weight, but I knew from, watching your videos and just reading and trying to do as much research as I can, is like I had to pay attention to like the progress that I was doing, but in different ways. So like, I didn't want to just weigh myself every day. I wanted to take pictures. I wanted to get the BMI scan. I wanted to do measurements. So I was like, let me do this right from day one. So I went to a body fat test. I went to a supplement store here in town for free. I hopped on. You put your height, your weight, your age, you stand on, and kind of synchronizes to your body. And then it gives you a whole paper telling you your skeletal muscle mass, your body fat percentage, your water rate, left leg, right leg. It gives you as many details as it can. And that was important to me because I wanted to know as much as I could. And I have the papers to this day. I literally have every single paper from every month. I won't get rid of them. I have the paper that says 300 plus pounds on that day on May 15th, 2019.
I'm a big advocate for not using the scale as much.
Right.
So body fat percentage, measurements, these are things that I always suggest to people to do that instead of relying so much on just the scale. So I'm glad that you said that was your first step. So after you got your BMI tested, what was the next step for you?
I went straight to the gym.
Facts.
I think I went straight to the gym, but like I was always lifting weights. I love to lift weights. I enjoy lifting weights at times, because sometimes I'm not trying to go to the gym.
Yeah, I feel you.
I lifted, and then I went right to the elliptical. So that elliptical is like, I love that thing, man.
For real? Yes. So that's your favorite form of cardio?
100%.
How much cardio do you do a week now?
Now?
Yeah.
3 times a week for like 20, 25 minutes.
So during your weight loss, how much cardio did you do then?
For the first 7 months, I did an hour on the elliptical after every lift.
That's a lot of cardio, bro. Was there any times during your journey where the results slowed down?
Yeah, I struggled a little bit. So that what I had in the first 3 months, kind of, the first couple pounds came off quick. So I lost 30 pounds in 3 months. And I was taking progress pictures, but in my eyes, I was looking at these photos and I didn't see much of a change. So that kind of put me off. I was stuck about 2 months and it was hard. And then this was right around the holidays. Cause I started May. So this is like November, December, and you got all the food, and so I'm stuck. And I kept going. I was like, nah, like I'm going to the gym. I'm staying.
So the key was to just keep going.
I was just, like I said, I was on a mission.
Just keep going.
I knew something had to happen. I didn't know when, but I was like, something's gonna happen. So
at that point, what kept you motivated? What kept you driving forward, even when the results seemed like they stopped or slowed down? I
won't even BS you, because I watched your videos, and I was watching as many people that I think that would be able to help me. And just like you preached and everyone's preaching is, you have to stay consistent. Like if I get stuck, eventually something's gonna happen if I continue with my nutrition, I continue exercising. There's no way. I mean, it's got to happen. I didn't know when.
You didn't count calories during
No, I never have.
So what was your diet like?
So I started practicing intermittent fasting.
Bingo. I think intermittent fasting is the reason why I didn't gain every pound back.
Yeah.
I would have probably gained back 100 pounds if it wasn't for intermittent fasting, because it allows me to contain my calorie intake, which is the biggest thing. At the end of the day, this is about creating a caloric deficit or eating at caloric maintenance. That's it. That's what it comes down to, right? So everybody's talking about keto and this diet and that diet and cutting out food groups. And I learned from your video that you didn't go on a diet, right?
No.
You didn't do any dieting. Instead, you did what?
It was portion control. I was like, I'm not gonna cut out food, whether it's carbs or sugar. Like, I'm not gonna deprive myself of something. One, because I feel like it's gonna get too hard, and then a lot of people, it's it. I'm gonna break, and then I'm gonna gain the weight. And then at the same time, I knew I'd have to reintroduce, whatever I cut out back, unless I was planning to do it. I'm only 25. I'm not gonna cut out rice and not eat rice for the next 50 years of my life.
Yeah, exactly.
So I started intermittent fasting because, like you said, I was able to control the calories. I was a big breakfast guy. I would eat as soon as I wake up, brush my teeth, go to the bathroom, and I would eat. Hunger and now it was just a routine. I ate to eat. I would eat breakfast. So intermittent fasting was helping me control the amount of food that I was intaking during the day. And I was continuing to eat the foods that I loved. I just wasn't eating as much of them. So for me, in my eyes, it was all portion control.
So let me get this straight. You didn't cut out any food groups.
No.
You didn't stop drinking alcohol.
I did not.
You didn't go on this crazy restrictive diet in order to lose weight. You just monitored how much you ate.
And people don't understand is like that I learned, and I try to tell people, like, you can get fat and you can gain weight eating salads all day.
Facts.
It doesn't matter what you eat. If you're eating too much of it, you're eating too much of it.
When you tell people that you didn't necessarily go on a diet to lose weight, do they look at you like you got three heads?
Nobody believes you. People think there's like, I don't know. I try to tell people, but people they just like, they don't believe in. They're like, no, you had to cut out this, or like, there's no way you were eating like rice. Carbs is like, people think it's like the enemy, or like, there was no way you're eating like cereal or like a donut.
Carbs are not the enemy.
No. Yeah, I learned everything in moderation.
Yes.
Everything in moderation.
That's the key.
Everything in, like, whatever it is you like you said, alcohol. I like to go out, I like to have fun on the weekends, I go see my boys, whatever. I like to socialize, I like to drink. I wasn't gonna cut out drinking, because what happens when after a year and I lose 100 pounds and I wanna go have a drink. So I was like, I'm not gonna cut out drinking, but in moderation, and as long as I get my workouts in, I'm getting my exercise, I'll be all right.
Exactly. So one of the things I tell people is you don't want to do anything to lose weight that you won't do to keep the weight off. Obviously, there's going to be some sacrifice involved in the weight loss process, right? You're going to have to cut back. But to cut it out completely is totally unnecessary, and it's totally unsustainable. So I'm glad someone had success doing it the way that I try to tell people every day.
I'm not the only one.
No.
There's millions, I'm sure, of people.
So let me ask you this, because my issue, especially when it comes to sweets, is I can't have 3 cookies, bro.
I'm eating the whole.
I'm doing the sleeve.
The whole sleeve. The whole sleeve.
I'm like this. With the whole sleeve. You feel me?
And
so if that's the case, though, now that may be a thing where if you can't do it in moderation, it may be easier for you to cut it out, right? So I don't want to preach moderation, because there's certain situations where that may not fit. So how big of a role does self-awareness, you think, played in your success?
A ton. Like, one of my biggest things is, like, I don't hang out around the kitchen or in the kitchen. So, like, I eat whatever. If I'm making my meal, I eat my meal. But, like, if I want to hang out around on my phone or like whatever, like, I'm not going to do it in the kitchen at the kitchen table, because I'm too close to the food that I know I'll walk by something, and whether I just finished a meal, I'm going to grab it.
Yeah.
Again, like you said, it's self-awareness. So I know, like, I can come back from eating a big dinner and be super full, but like, if there's a cookie on the dinner table, I'm still gonna grab it.
So for you, controlling your environment is staying away from the kitchen as much, right? Whereas for someone who live by themselves, controlling their environment is not bringing certain foods in the house. How many days a week did you work out during your weight loss journey?
I was in the gym, I would say 5 to 6 days. I always took like an off day, as far as off from the gym. But I would say about 5 to 6 days. It was consistency.
So I think a big part of your success was how hard you went in the gym. Right.
I mean, I was on a mission.
Mhm.
I was on a mission and nobody could tell me nothing.
Yeah. So how do you think people can activate that obsession? Like, what is it that made you obsessed with reaching your goal?
Knowing that I was carrying weight that there was no benefit from my weight.
Mm-hmm.
That weight was not doing anything for me. So me and my mother are in the radiation oncology field. So we work direct hands-on hands with cancer patients. And just, I mean, from simple tasks, you know, getting onto a table or having to be wheelchaired around, or, I mean, you see 45, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, and people are in rough shape. And sometimes it's not always because they have cancers, you're so overweight, and it's scary.
During your journey, what was your accountability system? Was it just sheer will?
Results definitely helped. As I saw that scale go down, and then, you know, you get a couple people like, oh, you look good, you know, you lost weight, blah, blah, and you're like, oh, damn, I look good. You know?
Yeah.
Like, let me get right. So I kept going, but I mean, I think it's just a bundle of different things that would keep me motivated and keep me going.
To wrap up, for the people watching right now who aspire to lose 100 pounds or 50 pounds, like any significant amount of weight, right? What is the best piece of advice that you have for them right now?
You have to be consistent. I wouldn't, don't let nothing get in your way. And then, you know, no one knows your body as well as you do. So no matter what piece of knowledge someone gives you, or, you know, recommendations online or things that you read, I mean, you only know yourself, you know? So it comes down to, you know, being in tune with your body, being cautious, and kind of just learning yourself. I learned so much about myself during my process.
For sure.
But it's, I always say this, but it's like, it's you versus you at the end of the day. Don't compare yourself to nobody or nobody's journey. You know, you lost 150, I lost 100 pounds. The next guy wants to lose 100. I wouldn't compare your body type, your journey, the food you eat. I mean, you are on your own.
Yes,
you know?
There's no magic
pill. You versus you.
It's about taking it a day at a time. Like you said, learning your body, figuring out what works best for you.
Yeah, for you. Because whatever you do might not work for me.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I would, you know, I want to look like him or like blah, blah. And I'm like,
that's not the way to do it, for sure.
I got to do this on my own.
Jaime, I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for chopping it up.
I appreciate it.
All right, guys. So look, we're here at the gym, about to get a quick 30 to 40 minute workout in. I asked him how he trains, and we basically train the exact same way. Full body compound movements. If you don't know what those are and you need some guidance, I want you to pick up the 12-week Transformation Jumpstart program. It's the most comprehensive workout program. I basically took all the questions that I've ever been asked over the last 6 years and put them all into one easy to follow package. The link to that is in the description below. Me and my man Jaime are about to get this workout popping. Let's get it. What up, guys? So look, we just finished an amazing workout. My man Jaime's transformation was so incredible. I had to drive all the way here to bring his story to you guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. If you are subscribed, hit the post notification bell, because we are going to be giving you guys these stories back to back to back, and you don't want to miss them. Make sure you follow Jaime at Big Fit. It is on the screen right here. Follow him, make sure you show him some love. And as always, guys, I'm just trying to share the wellness. So get well and get money.
Let's go.